Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. And, partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Being chased out left. Hunter Henry brings it in. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. This complete to Henry over the middle. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smart...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. 18 yards on the pickup there. And the Giants are going to get a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man,
and we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now out come the Giants. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Roethlisberger. It's caught. Backward. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Over the middle to Beckham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. That'll bring up second down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Ten yards to go on third. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. On third down, Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's fourth down.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The three straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He finds Beckham, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
So they tie it on the last play of the 2nd quarter. Now the PAT will give them the lead.
Yeah, and how about that extra little jolt that they'll feel when the ball goes through the posts? Carry that to the locker room.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this. But run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt.
Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch.
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
And this is obvious.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look, credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sharif Floyd in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's Ron. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And New York set to take the field. Beckham, the lone receiver right. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Watch left, tight end to the left, tight end left.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Marshall that time, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. He finds Beckham complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick, and it's third down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground. It didn't go in the other direction.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And I am not sure. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Roethlisberger will throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Beckham, the lone receiver right. Roethlisberger to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. And we drop. Well, I know at points in this when you...
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's first down, New York. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Whenever we establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger over the middle to Beckham. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd, and they will take over at the 26. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Personal foul, face mask, defense. Automatic first down.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now out come the Giants. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Here's Roethlisberger. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves his sticks. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he comes back with one complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They go play action here on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there is... Football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And the Giants ready to come out now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here we go on fourth down with Roethlisberger. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So certainly an interesting call. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big bit. Intercepted a third time. Picked off by the... Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as he'll quickly head back onto the field. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. So the football will be at the 25-yard line. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that.